What's going on? How's it going, everybody? Hope you all had a good day yesterday. Um, Blowouts was a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, um, Duke, uh, Phoenix. Those were a couple of bright spots for me. Without further ado, though, let's jump right into it, though, fam. We got 7 games today. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notifications bell so you'll be notified every time I upload. Um, it's important, man. It's important that you guys just, you got to pick and choose your spots. Can't be all over the place all the time. You know what I'm saying? It might work here and there, but it ain't going to work all the time. Pick your spots, get in there, and get out of there. The news. Be on top of the news. I'm someone who really don't finalize this shit. I don't finalize my shit until, uh, closer to lock, man. Closer to the game's lock, because I need all the information I can get. Uh, Prize Picks, man. Prize Picks does sponsor this channel. They've been sponsoring my channel since, for a long time. I just rarely pump out some content. So a lot of this, all my leans and stuff like that, it does apply to that. So you know what I'm saying? I just don't have time to make separate videos. And let's get right into it. We have a 230.5 over under in this one, and Utah Jazz favored by 3.5 on the road here at Charlotte Hornets. This is the second matchup between these two teams. Okay, uh, right off the back with Utah. The under 6-0 in their last 6 games is a road favorite, and the under 6-1 in their last 7 road games. They haven't been covering spreads that much, but the under is trending really hard with them. As a home underdog for Charlotte, the under is 9-2 in their last 9 games. Okay, but that's as a home underdog. But in their last 5 overall, the over is 4-1. So I don't know what to expect there. But between these two teams, the over is 5-1 in the last 6 meetings in Chicago. In Charlotte, and the Jazz they 4-1 against the spread in the last 5 meetings there. So there you have that. Um, Charlotte's coming off that disappointing spot loss right there uh, against uh, um, um, against the New York Knicks, and it was just terrible, man. I know they fucked a lot of people with that one. This is a game right off the back that I think that the two or more threes and made in the first 3 minutes. I think this game could be one of those games here. And don't forget to always check on your totals parlays. They have totals parlays out right now, and then they will have the lines parlays coming out a little later. I do know we have what I think is a 230.5 over under. We have 231 right here. We have a 233, and we have a 235, and we do have a 229, and also have a 227.5 there. So yeah, man, if I'm looking for an under some shit, I would try to scoot back here to a 235.5, maybe, and maybe depending on if I'm going with the Jazz or Charlotte, man, that's probably what I look to. Props wise, the 3 ball is always and should be in play right here. So yeah, everybody. And then last time these two teams played, the 3 ball was plentiful. Like I said, this is the second time these two teams played. Utah won that game by 12. Excuse me, Utah won that game by 10, 112 to 102. All right. Utah has beat this team 9 out of the last 10, I want to say, man. So, Utah has had their number. And going back to 2017. So, Utah beat this team 9 out of the last 10 games. But anyway, fast forwarding back to this year, Plumlee, he did get 26 minutes when these two teams played. He had 9 rebounds. I'd imagine he's the one who should get the bulk of the minutes. going up against Gobert, and I think his rebound prop might be in play, also just solely because I don't see him getting into too much foul trouble um, against Gobert, and they'll need his length, size, and athleticism against him out there. Anyway, yeah, the three ball. I mean, the last time these two teams played, Bridges had two, Ball had three, Rozier had four. So the usual suspects got there in the 3-point land. And, on the other side of the ball, Rudy Gobert had a monster game, 23 points, 21 rebounds. Everybody was fully healthy that game. Three ball was there for certain people. Bogdanovich had five, Mitchell two, Conley two, Ingles two, Clarkson three. All right. Honorable mention here, Royce O'Neal. He had 13 rebounds that game. There's going to be a lot of jump shots shot in this game, so a lot of bricks to be thrown up. Yeah. So all the three ball is in play here for everybody. If you ask me, altering it down to twos and threes and like that is something that I'm always used to getting to. Okay. The assist prop, you got Donovan Mitchell sitting at 5.5, 102. I'm getting right back in. I'm jumping right back on the wagon on that one. He missed the assist prop for me last game. It is what it is. So I'll jump back into that fold there. It's not an official play, but I like the matchup. I like the pace of this game, so I'm gonna have to jump on it. All right. He's hit this number and. Actually, he did get there against Boston. I'm sorry, but yeah, he's hit this number in a decent amount of games, man. It's pretty spotty. If you want to get down though, you can get that at a bankroll builder size at minus 460. And then let me go back and put some of these 3-point balls up here for you guys. 2 threes is not out of the realm of possibility for LaMelo and Mike Conley. And then Donovan Mitchell, I can go with the 3 there and the 3 for Terry Rozier. So those are a few props right there. All right. Now, speaking of assists, Mike Conley sitting at 5.5. I really haven't been fucking with him. And then LaMelo Ball sitting at 6.5. If you want to get to a LaMelo Ball, you can get down to a 5.5 the same game parlay. Now, like I said, I got a really, really strong hunch about this 4.5. It's a strong lean for me for Royce O'Neal. So there you have that. You can come down to a 4 if you want to. I think that's pretty much doable in this matchup. So I'll add that up there. And then Rudy Gobert, his rebound prop, which I think is doable. Of course, he has 16, 17, 20 rebound upside. It's sitting at 14.5. I just can't do it though, man. I can't do it. I can. If I go into 14.5, I might as well go to the whole yard and go to 15, 16, and then you'll get there a plus 152, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's crazy. 12 rebounds, I'm pretty much okay with that. 6 rebounds, it's painful for Mason Plumlee, but I can go there too. All right, not gonna talk about raw points or anything of that nature. Just gonna come up here for the peripherals and the 3-point ball, right? I gotta, picking a side on this one, I can't lead to nobody but Charlotte in this. I mean, the Utah Jazz. I think I'm going to back the Utah Jazz in this one, man. Maybe the Utah Jazz in the under or something. Of course, I'll be wrong. Nothing official, but I have to really, really look more into it. So don't forget about your total parlays back here, man. Total parlays. I think it's probably going to be some good money to be had here. All right, my account is suspended, but I'm gonna have to use the missus account. I don't know why they always suspend my shit, man. That's crazy. Anyway, Washington Wizards at Detroit Pistons here, 219.5 over under in this one. Detroit Pistons favored by 3. Now, yeah, like I said, we got 219 over under in this one here. All right. Now, as far as the injuries concerned here, we do have Kyle Kuzma. He's questionable right now. This is a back-to-back for Washington. Ooh, excuse me. Last back-to-back, Kristaps Porzingis did play. I'd imagine he's probably gonna play. I think he might sit out this one, but I don't know. Like I said, he played on the last back-to-back. Hamidou Diallo remains out. They should get Frank Jackson back today, so that's something to look at there. Now, I did take a stab. I did take a stab at a parlay in hopes that Kyle Kuzma and Kristaps Porzingis is out. But it was a risky parlay. I took, I took Washington. I took Philly today, and I took the Suns last night. So I was looking ahead to today. Nothing spectacular. You know what I'm saying? I think it was a plus 500 or something like that. Last night, I did this last night. You know what I'm saying? Just on some looking ahead type of shit. But anyway, yeah. Yeah. So these teams, they're trending in different directions right now. We know what direction the Detroit Pistons, they trending, and they 40-33 against the spread this year. So they've been especially a lot of this coming in the last month or so because they've been a covering machine. So everything has been trending over for Washington. The over is 4-0 in their last four road games. The over is 5-1 in the Wizards' last six games versus a team with a winning percentage of below 400. Wizards are 1-5 against the spreads following the ATS loss. All right. Now Detroit, uh, the Pistons they 14-2 against the spread in their last 16 games, point blank. All right. You know. So I mean that's just self-explanatory right there. I mean that's pretty much all you need to know. I ain't gonna say all because the under has trended in a few of those games, but I don't have that trend in front of me. But between these two teams, the under is 5-2 in their last seven meetings. All right. Now, Washington has beat this team four games in a row, man. You know what I'm saying? And Detroit is only won two out of the last 10 games between these two. So it's looking like Detroit, Washington, some way, somehow, but some way, they find they have their number. All right. And even with significant injuries, they still have been, Washington have been pulling these games out. The most recent game was March 1st, and it was 116-13. Pretty tight game, but it is what it is. Now, Detroit is favored in this one, and I don't know, man. It might be time. I tried to catch them, you know what I'm saying, but watch the Wizards getting guys back. If they get guys back, then it could be tough for Detroit. I ain't even gonna lie. I mean, it's just some certain teams against certain people. Um, Isaiah Stewart, his rebound probably sitting at 9.5. He he had 9-9 against this team in back to back games here. So one thing I want to point out right here is I like this prop if Porzingis plays. Now, if Porzingis doesn't play, then I'm going to be iffy because then you're going to get guys like Gafford and probably Bryant. Gafford, for the most part, he's more of he's probably a better rebounder than Kristaps Porzingis. Even though Kristaps Porzingis has been rebounding the ball lately, but he did play against the LA Lakers, the Houston Rockets, and the Milwaukee Bucks the last three games, who can give up a decent amount of rebounds along with the Knicks. But I can't take nothing from him. He's been rebounding the ball well. But like I said, I lean towards that Isaiah Stewart rebound prop in this one, and It's a few more looks that I want to look at, but I don't really bet Detroit props like that, man. Straight up, man. As far as the win, what I'm saying, don't take nothing into the parlay that I told you guys I did last night. It was just something that I threw something on. I had a free bet, probably like a $200 free bet, and I just slammed it on there. It is what it is. Wasn't nothing. Golden State Warriors at Atlanta Hawks here. We got 221.5 over under. Atlanta Hawks favored by 2.5 at home. Um, yeah. So this Golden State Warriors team, man, they on some bullshit, man. So right off the bat, the Atlanta Hawks. Okay, so the Atlanta Hawks, they at home and uh, they 7-0 against the spread in their last seven home games versus a team with a winning record. All right, the spread is pretty tiny right here, though. It's a 2.5 point spread. The over is 61 of the Hawks' last seven home games versus a team with a winning record. So that speaks volumes to the team that they're going up against right now. All right. Now, Golden State, on the other hand, they 5-0 against the spread in their last 5 games overall. So it's looking like expecting the trends the trends they playing out right now, because it's expected to be a close game. The Warriors are 4-0 against the spread in their last 4 games as an underdog. It's crazy that they're underdogs against Atlanta, but And the under 6-1 in the Warriors' last 7 games, following a straight up win of more than 10 points. But between these two teams, I don't know which way to go, man. I don't know which way to go, man. I ain't even gonna lie. So the 3 ball is gonna be what's gonna be in play for me. The 3 ball, it should be in play. I mean, the Atlanta Hawks coming off a beat down. Yeah, the 3 ball, Jordan Poole, and then the 3 ball for the usual suspects should be in play. I really, 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 really was looking at Jordan Poole assist. You're gonna get it at 4.5. That's probably gonna end up being an official play for me, or somewhere down the line. All right, but it's sitting at 4.5. He's hit this number in the last 2 games. We know he does have upside on this number here, because he had 9 assists going up against Miami, 6 assists against Orlando. He should be playing that role. Draymond Green has been expanded up to 30 minutes around that area, so his assist prop should be in play as well. And then I'll talk about rebounds for Clint Capella. He only played 16 minutes last game. They had to end up going small. And that's what happens. You know what I'm saying? So, but he did have 9 rebounds in that time span. He only put up 1 point. So I'm kind of like iffy. I mean, I don't know what to expect, man. I mean, I can't talk you off taking over here or whatever. And then when they did go small, Danilo Gallinari, he ended up flashing upside in the rebounding category. He ended up, he played, going against the Knicks. He had 10 rebounds that game because he had to go small. So they had to go small. So it is what it is. Usual suspects in play. The 3 ball, nothing spectacular. I don't have a lean in this one. Dallas Mavericks versus Minnesota Timberwolves here, 228 over under. Minnesota Timberwolves are faded by 2. I mean, I said faded. Favorite by 2 in this one. Carl Anthony Towns is questionable in this one. Jaden McDaniels is out. So you have that. And David Bertans is listed out as of right now. This is the 4th and final matchup between the two teams. Two teams that have been playing really, really, really good here. All right. So I mean, on the Dallas side, they've been a machine. The under is 5-0, 5-1 in their last 6 games, following a straight up win. The Mavericks are 6-1 against the spread in their last 7 road games, so they've been playing good on the road and covering. And the unders 4-0 versus a road in the last 4 road games versus a team with a home winning record. And then Minnesota, on the other hand, we know they can go over. That's nothing. You know what I'm saying? The over is 4-0 in the Minnesota last 4 home games versus a team with a winning record. The over is 8-2 in the Minnesota last 10 games, following a straight up L. And we know what they do. Between these two meetings, between these two teams, they have hit the over 5-1. The over is 5-1 their last 6 meetings there. All right. So, and then Dallas Mavericks, they 10-4 against the spread versus the Minnesota Timberwolves in their last 14 meetings there. Now, head to head, these, like I said, this is the 4th and final meeting between the two teams here. Both teams taking care of home. All right. Minnesota won 1 at home, and Dallas won the other 2 at home. Now Minnesota back at home. All right. March 21st, they just played. Dallas won that game by 2. So very very tight games here. Now they don't have too many props out for this one. So one thing I want you guys some to look out for here. All right, if you know Dwight Powell, if he doesn't get into foul trouble, he's had two good games against these guys, man. 2 out of 3 games, he had pretty good games against these guys here. He had 22 points in one game. That actually the last game he had 22 points. So that's something to look out there, man. As long as he stay out of foul trouble. He fouled out last game. You know what I'm saying? He had 6 fouls. He fouled out. He had 22 and 8. So yeah, you know what I'm saying. Luka Doncic did have a double double, 15 and 10. Okay. Yeah. So and then the other game he had, I think he had 15 points in another game. So, barring any foul trouble, whatever, he could be a sneaky play, okay? Overall, I'm looking at the 3-point ball, the 3 ball for this game here. Don't mind get to a double double for Luka. He's a double double, triple double candidate any given night. He's at reasonable rebound props, which I wouldn't be go for. I probably look at his assist prop a little bit more, and he's definitely a triple double candidate any given day. But the 3 ball is in play, all right, for everybody. Uh, Reggie Bullock, man, he came back last game, I think, or the game before. He was hot. He hit 6 threes. All right, so this is what he can do. I probably got to go back to the well. Because he's somebody who I do like to play and for threes, and that's hopefully he could, hopefully he's back on the hot streak because he had a streak of like 8 or 9 games with 3 threes or better. So I'm really looking, forward to him to being hot. His 3 ball probably gonna come out 3.5 this game though. I got a feeling. And Luka's 3 is in play for sure. And yeah, man, I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to go towards the over, the under, anything, man. Dallas on the road, man. They've been covering, man. I don't know, man. Like I say, be up on your total parlays, man. Be up on your total parlay. Let me see what's the highest number I can get right here, just in case I want to go over. I see a 230, 232, 226, and a 224. So they trying to be a little stingy with the totals here. The original total is coming out at let me see, 228. So the only highest thing they had up there was a 232, I think. I guess, man, it is what it is. Yeah, we'll see. Mm. My New York Knicks at Miami Heat there. All right, 215.5 over under. Miami Heat at home favored by 6. And two strange ass teams right now, man. Two strange motherfucking teams. I know y'all seen Haslam get down on Jimmy Butler. I guess Jimmy Butler wanted to fight Eric Spoelstra in the, or had some fighting words, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? And then Haslam told him. I know y'all see the video. Haslam told him, "I'm gonna whoop your motherfucking ass. I will whoop your motherfucking ass." You know what I'm saying? So I guess that's what what it was. Anyway, New York. They 7-0 against the spread in their last 7 games as a road underdog. Okay, so that's the scenario we're facing right now. The over is 6-0 and 1 in the last 7 games versus a team with a winning straight up record. That's screaming the Knicks. And yeah, I mean, they 7-0 against the spread in their last 7 road games. I mean, it is what it is. All right, so Miami, they haven't been covering shit. They ain't been covering shit. It's just been they've been crazy, man. I mean, between Miami and Golden State, they coming off some fat ass L's. I mean, Miami just took an L to Golden State. They taking L's to these motherfucking teams with nobody home. I mean, Philly sat everybody and they took the L. Golden State sat everybody, and Miami took the L. I mean, and on top of that, they've gotten they got all these questionable tags and all this stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? Julius Randle is questionable, but more importantly, Jimmy Butler, Tyler Hero, um, 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 Marcus Mitchell Robinson, and Caleb Martin and Duncan Robinson and Cade Vincent is out, and PJ Tucker, and all this questionable shit going on. So gotta wait and see what the fuck is going on with this shit here. I just, I'm really fed up with this Miami team. Anyway, they've been blowing money, and they've been on their BMF shit, blowing money fast. All right. So I'll just pass on this one. All right. Now, Houston Rockets at Portland Trailblazers here, 234.5 over under. A lot of people is not gonna like this game, but I'm gonna really like this game. Tell you the truth, man. We don't have any numbers out for this one, but I'm gonna tell you, man, two bad teams. Watford, Williams, and we just need to know who's in and out. I need to know who's in and out, man. You know what I'm saying? Christian Wood destroyed this team last time they played. They will give up. Well, Portland will give up a lot of rebounds, man. So, yeah. Josh Hart questionable. Anthony Simons having a questionable tag. Justice Winslow had a questionable tag. He fucked my assist prop up yesterday. I mean, last time they played, and he only played like 7 minutes. I was hurt. It was only sitting at 2.5, but that's neither here or there. So yeah, all those fucking injuries we got to look at right here. So yeah, man. I wouldn't mind if all those motherfuckers sat out. I'll tell you the truth, but in the event that those guys sit out, yeah, I'll be looking at Wofford, man. I'll be looking at somebody like Wofford, man, at least to get into double-digit points. Drew Eubanks, man, he's been killing the game. The minutes has been there. 20 and 9, 17 and 8, 12 and 8, 18 and 6, 10 and 9, double, 16 and 10, double, 20 and 12. You know what I'm saying? So, that's my guy. He's been in play. Brandon Williams didn't get to start last time. Kendrick Nunn started over him, so we'll have to see what's up with that. And yeah, man, you got guys like Ben McLemore, who's going to shoot the three, and nothing but the three. So yeah, he's got 5-3 upside. He's hit 5 threes in 2 out of his last 4 games, man. So I had to brief you guys on a few of that, a few things of that. And then if for some reason if Christian Wood can't go, I'm gonna love to go to somebody like Alperen Sengun. Okay, so that's somebody you need to look out for there. I don't care who wins this game; it doesn't matter. I'm just there for the same game parlay and props. Philadelphia 76ers at Los Angeles Clippers here. 221 over under in this one. Philadelphia favored by 6 on the road. This is, this should be a revenge spot for the, it is a revenge spot for the Philadelphia 76ers here. They are on the road. This team beat them back in January. LA Clippers won that game by 1. Zubac had, he squeaked out the double-double there. He stayed out of foul trouble. And, that's what he can do when he stays out of foul trouble. Because more than likely, Zubac, he pulls up to the arena with 2 fouls in his fucking back pocket. Tyronn Lue did say these guys are going to be limited. Minutes are going to be limited throughout the playoffs. So throughout the rest of the regular season. So take that for whatever the fuck it's worth. So I guess on the Philly side though, Joel Embiid did smash them for 40 that game. That game they did not have. Harden at the time. Maxey had a good game. Yeah, about 2 or 3. I think it was 3 threes. But anyway, right now, Joel Embiid, his points prop still sitting at 31.5, which is definitely doable. You can get there. I can't talk you off of that for sure. Other than that, James Harden, we know his assist prop was definitely doable. I probably won't be getting there. Maxey has been pretty okay from behind the 3-point arc, so that's something to keep in mind on. It's juiced up at 146 right now. I probably wouldn't go to 3. It's a nice parlay, please, though, if you want to get there. Not too much as of right now for me from this game. To tell you the truth, not too much for me from this game. You know, if Zubac can stay out, if Zubac get out of foul trouble, Joel Embiid can have a monster game here on the boards. I'm not a big fan of this team rebounding. It is a nice same game parlay setup though, because you can put some things together here for sure. Uh, Tobias Harris rebound that's sitting at 5.5, which is definitely doable. I have some interest in that 5.5 for Tobias Harris. Even if you want to go for Joel Embiid, that double double in the win, that's definitely doable. So that five, and I ain't even gonna lie, I can't even, I probably wouldn't even. I mean, Joel Embiid, his last 15 games, he hasn't been under 25 points. You know what I'm saying? You can get that right there for a -110, and then just throwing shit up there. You know what I'm saying? 2 threes for Maxi is definitely not out of the realm of possibilities there. And that assist, if you feeling like you want to get up to at least an 8 for James Harden, then be my guest. Just a few plays right there. A few plays. There's more when I go into the points section, but I'll wait till the alternates come out later on to really finalize some shit. It's Philadelphia 76ers or nothing for me. Um, a few things to point out right here is, you know, um, between these two teams, like on the Clippers side, they have been trending under. You know what I'm saying? And they've been trending under, and they haven't been covering the spread. None, man. They well rested right now though, but Ty Lue is trying to keep them fresh legs, whatever the case may be. The over is 7-1 in 76ers last 8 road games, all right? But it's 76ers for me, nothing. Probably a player performance double or a mediocre same game parlay. Probably be, I can't take too much into what Lou said. I might have to just, because he did say, minutes limited and all that shit. I'll probably just stick to some of the guys here on this side of the ball here, man, and maybe just. I don't know. I ain't gonna fuck with no unders. But peace out, guys. Peace.